What's up, performers? I want to talk to you today about handstands and how to enter into a handstand. But I'm curious, what is the first thing that you think about when you enter into your handstands? I'm going to tell you what I think about. I'm very curious to know just what's that first thing that crosses your mind when you place your hands on the floor. Too many people get convoluted with all the information that they should be doing, but what's that automatic thing that you don't really need to think about, but just crosses your mind as you're entering into a handstand? We'll go through a couple of things. What I want to show you though is maybe just different ways that we can enter into a handstand, but we're always looking for that efficiency. So what's the most efficient way? There is no proper way to do a handstand. There's just different ways. But if we're more efficient, we're gonna be less likely to waste energy. I'll show you a couple of things that I want you to think about. You stand about hip width apart, pick a point on the floor, and then when you place your hands on the floor, I would generally say the most important thing is that your arms stay straight. The reason being is you bend your arms, you're more likely head's gonna go towards the floor. So I usually give, especially beginners, I would give them 3 to 5 pieces of information and just let them try to digest that first. Obviously there could be millions of different variables that we want to give them, but 3 to 5 as a starting point is probably enough. So what I want you to do is just to place your hands shoulder width apart on the floor. Going to push the floor away. We're allowing our hips to come over our head, opening the shoulders whilst we do that, and really trying to elevate. Now, fingers are active here to help me balance, but I want to keep the majority weight on the heel and on the middle of my palms. This allows me to stack my joints on top of each other, which is more efficient in our handstand. So whether it looks straight or not is pretty irrelevant as a starting point, especially if you're a beginner, because at the end of the day, we want it to be fun, because if it's fun, we'll do it more often. So if we're always fixated on how it looks as a starting point, you're gonna lose faith in your handstands very, very quickly. So understand a process to get there, but enjoy it whilst you practice. So what I mean by that is, standing up on your hands, yes, it mightn't look super, super straight, but understanding the balance aspect. And then when you get to that 10 or 20 second mark, you start to refine your technique a bit. You push on to that 30, 40 seconds, you refine your technique, ending up towards that minute. And that's generally when I would say to somebody to really start to focus on how it looks then. So get your 60 seconds. And I'm not talking about kicking up, 100 times and getting 160 seconds. I'm talking about kicking up every time and getting 60 seconds. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think when you enter in a handstand, and let me know whether this video helped you along the way. See you next time, guys.